Hi, my name is Courtney Garrison and I will be your instructor for today. And I will be touching base on the dangers of feeling inadequate and trying to be that perfect parent. And the 4 parenting styles will be thrown in there too. So, the first thing is that I would like to touch base with you guys on is feeling inadequate and feeling overwhelmed to be perfect, because that pressure that society places on you guys is enormous. And this feeling inadequacy is coupled with feelings of very overwhelmed and can foster a feeling of desperation, and yet we have to realize that that only will negatively affect our children. So we need to stop aiming for perfection and instead trying to be the best parent we can be. So, try asking yourselves these questions. What are the consequences if I let this happen? Or what is the consequence of getting into a deal of a scheme? Or is my situation hopeless? Am I unqualified to be a parent? Am I just not getting to know my kids? All of these questions every parent is asked, but recently I've had the chance to interview a parent with a 3-year-old child, so we can see that no one's perfect, and we also see that she also has many insights into what parenting really is. So to start us off on that interview, I asked her, what are the underlying pressures you feel that society has placed on parents these days? She replied with, perfection. Just the simple word perfection. Perfection is something that society has placed on us because we feel like there's nothing if we're not perfect parents. We have to make sure everything's good for our children. We want the best for our children. So we need to stop that. We need to make sure that we can tell our kids that, hey, you did great today. But at the same time, we have to make sure that we give our children a break. So, in conclusion, perfection is not something that we should hold dear and near to our hearts, but instead we should focus on being an authoritative parent. So, give it a try, guys. In conclusion, and to summarize this whole parent education lesson up, I am going to say I decided on this topic because perfection is one of the many things that influence us, but we allow society to get inside our heads because we have that internal need to be perfect. Period. And this topic is related to the 4 parenting styles of parenthood: permissive, authoritarian, authoritative, and neglect. So I just wanted to emphasize why this is important in parent education, because it often is a sickness that I see in parenting, and we need to change that. We have all of this information and all of these societal factors getting in the way of how we parent our children. So, thank you for letting me be a part of your class this semester, and I'll probably see you next semester.